So, welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of Stuck to Unstoppable right here in the KS Media Group app. This is part of the beloved 7-day experience. And I say it's beloved because every day we're here is a special day. Doesn't matter if it's Monday, Friday, or Saturday. Every day that we're here to see another day is truly beloved. I'm Peggy Bell. I'm an event speaker here in the KS Media Group app and a fellow founding member. Here in this app, you'll find so many different thought leaders, practitioners who will help you in all different areas of your life. It's available 7 days a week, and I truly urge all of you to check out what's available. It's going to improve all areas of your life. Last week, we talked about time management, and it was the first part of a two-part episode. And if you weren't here last week, we talked about the importance of being in the present. And we mentioned that we all have 24 hours in a day, but it's what we do with those 24 hours that count. We know people that can do so much in 24 hours and become successful. And we know people that take those same 24 hours and just seem to get lost in time. So staying present, being fully aware of what you're doing is what's important. We can't be a prisoner of the past, and we can't be a worrier of the future because the future is not guaranteed. And so all we do have is the present. Today, we're going to look at two more. There are more than two when it comes to time management, but we're going to look at two more today. The first one we're going to talk about is multitasking. There seems to be some sort of hype or myth that if you can do several things at once, you are being more efficient somehow. When you're multitasking, though, you are not putting all of your attention in what it is that you're doing. And we just talked about having to be in the present and giving all of your attention to what it is that you're doing. So math wasn't my strong suit in school, but I don't think that we can actually give 100% to several things at one time. When we do that, we are opening ourselves up to mistakes. And some of those mistakes can be costly in our personal life, our professional life, or even both. And so don't allow yourself to get caught up in that hype that multitasking is going to make you get over it and be more efficient somehow, because it's not. I saw a banner once that read multitasking, screwing up several things at once. And I thought that was pretty fitting because I truly believe that multitasking is not the answer. Don't multitask if you're trying to be efficient. And the next part is procrastination. Procrastination wastes so much time and it robs us of our future. It's been said that tomorrow is the busiest day of the week. And that's because people always put off, say they're going to do something tomorrow because they don't want to get to it right away. The truth is, tomorrow is not real. You're not going to find tomorrow on the calendar. When you retire, the next time you retire and go to bed, when you wake up, it's no longer tomorrow, it's today. And so don't fool yourself into thinking that you can put off tomorrow. Putting things off is not going to make it more interesting or less difficult or less boring. We just need to understand that some things in life are just not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be fun. But if it's something that we have to do, let's just get it done. That's going to take away from that, from robbing your mental energy. And it's going to you can take the weight off your shoulders if you just get to it instead of having it just sit there and like a illness, just staying there, knowing, regretting and dreading that you have to do something. So procrastination is just getting to it when you have to. I remember as a child growing up, my mother used to quote Benjamin Franklin, "Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today." And that was usually when we didn't want to do our schoolwork or we didn't want to do our household chores or responsibilities. Now, honestly, that was family code for get off your butt and do it now, whether you like it or not. And so we always did, but not very happy about it. And growing up, I hated that quote. But as I got older, I came to realize that, oh, Ben was right. And so was my mother. So don't put off things, get it done, and you're going to feel so much better when it's behind you. There's a keynote speaker, and his name is Michael Altshuler, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, but he says the bad news is that time flies. The good news is that you are the pilot. And so I'm telling you today to get into the cockpit of your life, grab hold of the controls, live in the present, focus, don't put things off, put your full attention on whatever it is that you are trying to do, and you are going to find yourself in an unstoppable path towards the life that you desire and the life that you deserve. So those were the two today, procrastination and multitasking. So I'm going to open it up if anybody wants to comment on that, or the ones from last week about living in the present. Those three were the ones we had talked about. So anybody want to share anything? Antonia?
Thank you very much, Peggy. That was really a great opening today, and about procrastination. That's what grabbed me, because in the line of work I do, I always, the people I work with, they always come across the procrastination and the avoidance, that bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to continue that topic in my Wednesday's 10 minutes because I've got a different angle. So thank you. Thank you. That's a brilliant, brilliant thing today. I'm really glad to have been able to come today.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I love the way some of these just blend together and we can just continue on with it. I really do. Susan's talk last week kind of meshed with what we were talking about. So I just love that it all blends together. Cornelia?
So yeah, I love building on each other's sessions. I think it's so great. You know, you talked about a few weeks ago about toxic people. And then I carried on with that toxicity, the toxic thoughts that we think about ourselves. And that's where we have to start. But again, I love the word presence so much, bringing all of your energy fully present here now, and bring that energy present into your focus in what it is that you are about to do. When I work with clients in emotional processing and helping them heal from pain and trauma from their past, one of the things that is really, really important is to be able to sit with people, even though, we might be on a phone call. I'm not going to be driving while I'm listening to them. I'm not going to be multitasking while I'm listening to them, because I'm going to stop everything to be fully present, to fully listen to them. And so that you bring this back to right now, the presence, and, cutting out the multitasking, being fully present now. That is the walk of a master. And I just want to tell you, Peggy, I love listening to your talks, your gentle way of bringing the messages across is beautiful. And each one seems to get better and better and better. And so I'm so proud.
Thank you. That's so sweet. It's being present requires skill. It requires practice because it doesn't come naturally. And so I'm still working on it because I find myself wanting to do several things at once and not be in the present moment. So it's something we just need to keep practicing all the time.
Yeah.
Susan, you had anything to share today?
Yes, my jot roll, just one thing. And as what you all have said, I don't think it can be said too much, talked about too much. Mm-hmm. And so I love this conversation, and it is part of what makes you unstoppable. So thank you so much.
I appreciate that. Well, we're out of time and right at 10 minutes, so we're going to close this up today. But I want to remind you to go into the app, look under the directories. There are so many thought leaders that have so much to share with you. You can find out more about me in the app also, and the times of all these different people that are ready to share this information with you. I'm Peggy Bell, reminding you to go out and live your purpose because life is short. So make it count. Until next time. Thanks.
Thank you.